Can you tell us about Nectaro's journey?
Establishment of the platform is a natural development in the group's business, especially in the lending area. We've been around for a number of years, been very successful, and on the one side, we need additional investment into growing the books and the markets that we operate, but also we wanted to provide the possibility for the investors that, for us to share the success. So it's kind of a two-way street and a win-win situation where we know what we're doing and we give the opportunity to the investor to participate in that.
Maybe a question more to Sigita. What inspired you to create an investment platform specifically for the millennial and younger generation?
Yeah, so we do evaluate all of our investors and we do act on their feedback in making platform as suitable for everyone to invest in as we can. However, when launching the Nectaro, I did the market research, we did analysis, and we did see there, first of all, the business opportunity, and second, though, the right and the good thing to do. Because currently, Gen Z is entering the investment market way more earlier than we did, a generation before us, and they do see different investment opportunities than generations before them had. For example, entering the housing market and having your personal real estate as a first investment is not so common, not so possible as it was generations ago, and they are searching for new opportunities for alternative investments, and they have highest level of financial literacy, they are more tech savvy, and they are more open to learn. So we do want to be part of the journey and start cooperation with those next future and next investors as early as possible.
And I'll add from my side, you only need as little as 50 euro to start your investment activity. The tech side is well developed, so it's very intuitive, and these people, they're internet and tech natural born, so it's only natural to go somewhere where that can be presented.
Considering the abundance of platforms in Europe, only a minority of them choose to get licensed. Could you please tell us why was it so important for you to obtain a license?
Well, I think this goes very deep into how we structure the business and how I believe things should be managed. In everything that we do, we try to be the best in terms of professionalism, reputation, and safety. And license is, in a way, a quality proof because it's actually very well and very strict regulated by the Central Bank of Latvia. And it gives an additional comfort to the investors that things are happening at the best level. And that's what we maintain. And that's what we support, and licensing just gives the proofs of that.
Yeah, I truly feel that Latvian regulatory environment is one of the strictest in Europe, but we as a platform see that more as an opportunity than a problem or issue, because the regulatory of Latvia, the license aligns with our core value, which is offering the investment secure, reliable investment opportunities and being accountable as a company. And also we are from Latvia, the Riga is outside the window, so that seems the right thing to do.
I understand that the previous answer might have touched upon this question, but with numerous investment platforms on the market, how does Nectaro differentiate itself from the competition?
Yeah, so one, as you already mentioned, is the licensing, which if we look at the environment and scene in Europe is not so common, so the license gives us the opportunity to offer the investments more security, also under the MiFID regulation and all other kind of laws that we are aligned with. And combines the key benefits and prioritize the needs of investors on our platform.
I'll add to this that point number one, we have been in the lending business for many, many years. So we know this thing, probably better as many others, if not many, many others. So we know what we're doing. So this professionalism is something that definitely stands out. Secondly, and it's also very important, the platform is created on the back of a larger group of companies that ensures a professional support, financial support, and the continuity. So these are the things that definitely stand out if you compare it to many other companies.
Also, again, adding, because the question is very good to speak about Nectaro and the benefits of Nectaro, we could do that for hours. But adding on that, personally me, I am proud of the team that we have in Nectaro. We have very high-level professionals in our core Nectaro team with very extended experience in lending and especially in P2P. So we do have combination of high-level professionals in the field. And also our strategy includes the education of investors and to emphasize the investors' need on our platform, and we can afford that, and that is cool thing to have to offer the investors what they want and to be able to hear them.
You opened Nectaro to a wider audience last year on November 22nd. How do you rate your progress during these almost 7 months?
Excellent progress.
If that is the question.
I can go in more details. So yeah, last 7 months was very productive for the Nectaro platform. We add a new market in January. We add Moldova on our platform. We also introduced new features, being the Smart Reinvest tool, and also the investment decrease of minimal investment and increase of the settlements amounts. Basically, all those things that we have introduced, last 3 that I named, are based on feedback from the investors. So we are able to act on that, and that is cool for a company like ours. We also do the passporting, so-called passporting, which is basically aligning our license within different European countries. Currently, we have already Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Italy, and way more countries to follow this. And in April, we had a huge milestone. We had more than 1 million under investment, and it has grown since then. And we have already more than 4,000 registered users.
So, at the nutshell, it's been pretty successful, very active of building the product and producing more opportunities, but I really believe that the best things are yet to come.
Let's take a glimpse into the future. What will Nectaro offer its audience in the next year or two?
Yeah, also very, very exciting. We are focusing for the next period, next half a year and year, on improving and technically improving the platform, meaning adding new features, again on the request upon our investors, one of them being Auto Invest, which will improve the passive investment circulation for the investors and will make your money work even more. Also, Refer a Friend is something that we are working on and will introduce in second part of the summer, early autumn. And also, from the tactical perspective, new investment opportunities are coming. We are introducing business loans on the platform this summer, which is basically a new asset class. And we are adding new country in autumn, October. And can you share the country?
Feel free to pre-announce that.
Yeah, so we are launching Philippines on Nectaro in this autumn, coming soon. And from strategical perspective, maybe about the long term, we are aiming to develop and to offer different investment opportunities. We do have a license, we do have a knowledge and resources to do that. And we want to become the platform that offers more diversification to our investors, not only between the investment loan classes, but also between the financial instruments.
We want to change the landscape for investment. We want to make it available to everyone, even with the smaller amounts, and make it as transparent as possible and as intuitive as possible. So that's the end game. So obviously we will add new features, and we also add new products.
Thank you. Let's get a bit more personal. It's intriguing to learn about your personal investment experience. Can you share in general terms where are you currently investing and why you choose these areas?
It's a very personal thing, and there is no right or wrong answer. What you do really needs to feed your targets and goals, and be in line with your risk appetite, and your knowledge base, basically. Having said that, obviously, I've been in the finance sector for over 2 decades, and I know lending very well. I know finance sector on a more broader level. That is why a lot of what I do is in the P2P platforms. And actually, that was what triggered us to really set up our own platform, because you see how things are evolving there, and you also see the gaps on the service side, on the product side. And by being an experienced user, you know how to address that. So that's obviously, it's kind of win-win, because you are an investor, but you also have an insight into how to build a business. So a lot of what I do is investment platforms. I also invest in US stock. It's dollars, but the market is very deep. It's very dynamic. It's very interesting. You can touch the end product. You understand the company or companies. A little bit of real estate. But again, you need to do what you think is right for you. But what you definitely need to do, you need to do something. What about your experience?
Yeah, thanks. So I am true ambassador, true fan of P2P investment platforms. Not only because of the investor perspective, meaning zero fees usually in most of the platforms, low entrance barrier, very understandable and trackable investment journey, but also because of, I think, like bigger goal or bigger picture. I do believe that platforms is a very great tool how to diversify and how to distribute the capital from developed countries to developing countries. I did my MBA thesis on that. So so P2P platforms is one, and second being what I would like to mention maybe from my portfolio is real estate. I have been also fan of that investment, but not so keen and proud about that position in my portfolio recently because of all the circumstances. However, I do believe in market cycles, and I have strong arms, so I think that I will survive this turbulence as well.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Keep on shining.
Thanks.